Hello, I'm Chaplain Robert Terrell, and welcome to the September 14th, 2020 Monday Motivator. So behind me is one of the dams that we have in Stevens Point. We have quite a few that are along the Wisconsin River, and they are constantly doing maintenance on the dams, because if you don't do the maintenance on dams, really bad, destructive things happen. So they can't ignore a warning or any indication that something bad has happened. I've seen them shut down dams and roads that go over dams because there was some small indication that something bad had happened. There's so many things that we ignore that point towards something bad possibly happening. I just read an article actually that was talking about the number of times that people look at their bank accounts. And when things are going well, you look at your bank account a lot more. And when things are not going well, we tend to ignore that. If you think about it, it probably makes sense for you. Think of the lights you have, the warning lights in your car that probably are on, and you keep on thinking, I'll just turn the radio up a little louder and ignore that. Or the aches and pains you may have had on your bodies where you're just like, oh, I'll just leave it alone and ignore that. So often we try to ignore issues and problems rather than facing it, not realizing that so often when we ignore those issues, they just get worse. Think of the time that maybe you were going to be late for work, and instead of calling in, you ignored it. Or the time you knew that you had a problem with a friend or in your relationship, and you ignored it. My faith teaches me that we should face our problems head on, that not facing those problems leads to anxiety. And facing those problems, while sometimes it means we will face bad things, it means that we have the chance to change things. And real practice in life seems to indicate the same thing. So often when we ignore the problems, they just get worse. But when we face them head on, they may still be bad, but at least we know what we're facing then, and we can do something about it. My encouragement this week is to face your problems head on rather than ignoring them, because they just get worse when we leave them alone. If you ever need to talk with someone, I would love to be that person you talk to. This week, on Thursday, I will be in Cedarburg, and on Friday, I will be in Racine. But you can always contact me through the app or the phone or my email. Know that I care for you, and if you want to face a problem, I would gladly help.